Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Inside. Today we're looking at another Chaos Isle Zombi Deck expansion set. This is expansion set 3. And this is the Lunatics. Now these smaller expansions went for about $5 each. I'm not personally a big fan of the game. I haven't played it that much, and I didn't particularly care for the art. I thought it was a little amateurish at times, and some of it was just outright bad. But I see what they were trying to do, and this is fairly old at this point. It's from 2008. In the life cycle of card games, that's almost ancient. So let's open this up and see what we've got, now that I've disclosed my despisal for this game. One thing I didn't like also is the packs aren't sealed, so you just open them up and pull everything out. So inside we've got a little rules addendum. I think a couple of these expansions probably could have been combined into one and just sold in for $10 as a box, and not even, but it was more of a cash grab, I think, on the part of the production team. But there's our little rules expansion. It's got the rules for the Lunatics and whatnot, and on the inside is just one page here. All this probably could have been printed on one side if they'd taken the images out. The new game styles, Slaughterfest and Save the Isle, is really all you need the instruction sheet for. There's not much to it. There are 2 mission cards, and 2, 4, 6... Oh, no, sorry. 2, 4, 5 equipment cards. And 3 character cards. So there's only 10 cards in here. Half of them are equipment, which is nice. 3 characters and 2 missions. So let's move these over and let's look at the mission cards first. First one, gather lab specimen. Requirement 4 pairs of zombies. There could be more than 1 pair of the same zombie type. Campaign value of 3. Create super zombie. Requirement 7 zombies. Each must be different zombie type. Why should Dr. Z be the commander of the zombie hordes? You're younger, more energetic, and better looking. So those are the 2 mission cards. Let's take a look at the 3 character cards. First we've got Looney. Now don't judge Looney by his attire. He's perfectly sane except for last night when the nurses played a prank on him by substituting his pudding for a stalker limb. So terribly written. Strength of 8, L of 10, P of 7, F of 9. Attack 1 punch. Psychotic episode, roll doubles. Except for aces from his punch. Kills all opposing enemies. Jeff the intern. Once Jeff robbed hospitals of their patients' limbs for profit and fun. Now he robs them to feed the pet zombie he keeps in his cellar. S7, L8, P10, F9. Attack 1 punch or zombie insight. Can use any one of enemy's own attacks when attacking that enemy. Lily, psycho girl, loony, Lily, penguin lover. This 12-year-old orphan has been called many names. Now she's looking for some zombies to call as her new friends. Strength of 9, L7, P10, F8. Attack 1 stab or zombie treat. Can lay down up to 3 of her enemy cards, which must be killed before she can be attacked. They are unable to attack. She loses any that are killed once per turn only. See what I mean? The dialogue here is just, it's written by somebody without a very good sense of humor, in my opinion. They probably think they're hilarious, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's look at these equipment cards. A tank. Weapon, +1 to attack, can strike up to 6 enemies at once. Note, requires discard of minimum of 1 gas prior to use. Use end of deck. Rabbit's foot, +1 to fate. Use end of deck. Stalker Limb, weapon, +1 to attack. Also can be used once per turn on any character. Note, provides +1 to all attacks by zombie characters. Use end of hand. Zombie Trap. Fate, captures top zombie on discard pile. Note, can be used once per turn prior to draw, cannot be used if no zombie exists on top of discard pile. Use end of deck. Molotov Cocktail, weapon, Fate, automatically strikes up to 3 targets. 1 hit is caused to each of those that fail their Fate roll. Note, can be used on up to 3 characters, can be used by zombie characters. Use once. And that's all the cards. So that is the Lunatics expansion. Again, I find the dialogue pretty cringy. Not particularly original, but my take on it is irrelevant. It's whether or not you find it interesting enough to purchase. But that is Chaos Isle Zombi Deck, Expansion Set 3, the Lunatics. So, if you like Chaos Isle Zombi Deck, this might be for you. It is aimed at ages 13 and up, because it does deal with the undead, and people tend to get a little touchy about that sort of thing. So, it might be a little hard to find nowadays, but if you like the game, this might be a good expansion for you. It did average about $5. You can usually find it in a bundle or about that price still. So that'll do it for this episode. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next episode of What's Inside.